Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Walker Buehler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Edging his zone for a strike, and we're underway. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Outside, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, George Springer.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. Two outs. On the ground, Gonzalez. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Guerrero is set down. And that'll do it. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, towing the slab in today's game. Number 56. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Romy Gonzalez leading things off and takes a strike. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Roman Anthony in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rob Refsnyder. That's outside, and that is ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Carlos Narvaez stands in here, takes ball one low. Refsnyder leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the air, center field. Barker under it. And that ends the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Just missed. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
The 2-1. And a foul ball.
We got a full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second inning here, no score. And that misses. 1-1. In the air, right field. Anthony snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ernie Clement at the plate and takes high there. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trevor Story. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Bounce to the left side. Clement over to first. And Story is out.
Batting 6, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Rafaela stands at second with 2 gone. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in
Leading
Boston,
off for
here's
Toronto,
Andres
second
Jimenez,
baseman, Andres
saying he's never
Jimenez.
finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Anthony going back, way back, out of here. So he just clears the wall, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So up next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. First pitch just misses. Clase getting the start in left in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a 1-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Now one miss.
Yep.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. To the right side. On to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting 9th, catcher Tyler Heineman.
And now for the Jays, Tyler Heineman. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rafaela puts it away for the out, and there's 2 down.
Now batting shortstop Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one hit to right, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the number 2 hitter, Addison Barger. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Buehler looked to first. Bichette dive back in. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to third. And that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Bottom of the
the
inning.
Red Sox,
And now Nick
second
Sogard.
baseman, Nick Sogard.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying over the monster. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So the batting order turns over. And now the first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. And a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And now the count is even.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And that goes foul. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Grounded out his first time. That misses. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the inside edge. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. In the air, left field. Clase pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ref Snyder in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Tied up here in the early going.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Heineman gathers, throws to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park.
Toronto,
Start of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Buehler back to work. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next pitch is downstairs.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
The 0-1. And that's through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chop to third. And foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time he got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to right his first time. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-1. Inside,
nope,
just missed. Guerrero over at first with 1 away. Base knock, center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 on, 1 out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. In the air, left field, down the line, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez.
That one in the dirt, 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one in the air center field. Barker settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. Here's Trevor Story now. First time up, he grounded to third.
Hey.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch misses way outside. That one down the line, and that's just foul. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Up next,
Jaron Duran, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Jaron Duran.
Ball 1, no strikes. Two outs. And there's a ball. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground, right side. In there safely.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And stepping in is the speedy Ceddanne Rafaela. Doubled his first time up. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Duran off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. That's off the inside corner. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Springer there makes the catch. One left for the Red Sox. Still tied 1-1. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Jonathan Clase. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Story sends it over to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And here is number 40.
Number 40.
And that one sliced foul.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that is out of play. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Nick Sogard. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the green monster. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle, and that one handled, and that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's inside.
Plate, ball 2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He circles the bases. His second home run of the series. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Walker Buehler will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
and
the
so
Red
the Red
Sox.
Sox go to the bullpen. Greg Weisser.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out to short. Story sends it across to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting right fielder George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Wilson up and loosening in the pen. Alcala getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2. On the ground, out to short. Story sends it over to first. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball, right field. Anthony under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off
1-run game.
Red Sox,
Rob Refsnyder digs in now.
Hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Fastball is outside. The 1-0. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. Here comes the throw. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Here's your 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that hits the bag. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
No outs. Runner at first. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. In there for strike 1. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
In there, sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. That's down and in. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. That one the other way, and it's just foul. That was close. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
1st and 2nd, 1 out. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Cedar Rafaela. Going on.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Narvaez, the lead runner out at 2nd. Duran over at 1st with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ball 1 there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Heineman collects, fires to 1st, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at 1st while keeping those runners at 2nd and 3rd. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Now the 3rd baseman. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And takes low for ball 1. And that's a little bit high.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one upstairs. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. There's a strike, and now 3-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Nick Sogard will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And he takes a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Whitlock.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Good eye right there. In the dirt, now 2-2. Inside, just missed. Ripped in the air, left field, and it'll touchdown for a base hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Andres
Go ahead run
Jimenez.
on base. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike. Check on the runner. Clement back on a dive. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and
Now
still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and There's just no one there to knock it down. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Clase up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Go ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. One runs in. Coming around third is Jimenez. The relay throw. Safe. He beats it. And it's 4-2.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Garrett Whitlock won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Jorge
Red Sox.
Alcala taking over on the mound.
Number
Well,
71.
walks have been a big
Jorge
issue for him this year, so
Alcala.
I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. Swinging a foul straight back. Clase stands at second with no outs. And that one is inside. That clips the corner. That one missed.
Full count.
In the dirt. No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball,
Up
even
next,
if it's
for the
still
Blue
in the
Jays,
strike zone, can be
shortstop,
tough for
Bo
hitters to get
Bichette.
on top of.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 1 for 3.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Just
ball.
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And a count
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. That one outside. The count now 2 and 2. Upstairs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Addison Barger.
Stepping in, Addison Barger. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a foul ball. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Nick Sandlin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order now. And now it's going to be Romy Gonzalez.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Way high.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And there's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Jimenez slings to first. One up, one down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green preparing to come on if needed. Little, a left-hander, also throwing. The Jays holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
Now it's the DH, Rob Refsnyder. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. And the 0-1. And downstairs. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Now
Carlos Narvaez, the next to hit.
Narvaez.
Just missed. Tying run at the plate. Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. The tying run at the plate. Way upstairs. Ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
32.
Justin Wilson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Toronto, first
Chris,
baseman,
baseball
Vladimir
today, so many
Guerrero.
strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter is George Springer. First pitch misses. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
That's ball 2.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he walked him.
Ball 4, that pitch is in.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runner on at first with one gone. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save.
0-2.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Third baseman.
It's interesting,
Ernie
he plays
Clement.
kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second, 2 down. Base hit center field. Springer rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. This one in the air, right field, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-2. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Pitching for Toronto.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brendan Little.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Here's Story
Leading
now.
off
0 for
for
3
the
with
Red
2
Sox.
strikeouts and a ground out.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Duran stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Outside low, and the count is 2 and 2. And that one missing low. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Man at first with 1 gone. And here is Cedar Rafaela. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ground ball left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tremendous stop right there. Impressive, but just a little tardy on the exchange, and with good speed going up the line, that cost him. Great hustle for the infield hit.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter, Abraham Toro.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That's a little bit low.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Into center. And it falls around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
2 on, 1 out. Now at the plate, Nick Sogard.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brendan Little done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to their closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
And now the first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. 1 for 4 with a double. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Murphy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Murphy.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Tyler Heineman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Crochet getting ready to go. Next offering way upstairs. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off left side. Missed inside with the curve. So just about set. And getting the start for the Red Sox, it's Walker Buehler. What do you have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The pitch. And that is out of play.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
He goes down looking.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Started to swing, held up.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's got such a
One
good
ball,
sinker. As a
two
hitter,
strikes.
you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. That's too low.
That's low.
And the count's even at 2. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat,
Third.
battling
First
with 2
baseman,
strikes.
Vladimir
That's one of those you
Guerrero,
classify as just
Jr.
too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And a foul ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well done.
And
Drives
fourth,
in the
right
run.
fielder,
Just
George
a great
Springer.
approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
One out, runner at second. Here's George Springer. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Next pitch is outside. Buehler fires to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond. That takes care of Springer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Tyler Heineman.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring around the score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Nathan Lucas stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that one clips the corner. Guerrero at second with 2 down.
Ball. Down.
In the dirt, blocked. That
Yep,
one
that ball went
misses. 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now at Fenway. Today's starting pitcher, number 56. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And George makes the grab. Check out the Red Sox lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Ceddanne Rafaela.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Roman Anthony, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That one ripped. And it bangs off the monster.
Batting 4th, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
At first, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one fouled off. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 2nd from Fenway Park. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Ernie Clement. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that drops in for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That missed inside. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jonathan Clase. Off the plate inside. 1-0. Two outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
That's out number 3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Batting 6, left fielder.
And the batter now, Jarren Duran.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
To the right side, Jimenez gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
7, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bounced up the middle. Jimenez. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Top half of the third inning. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. Heineman hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed. And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Duran hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Addison
So digging
Barger.
in, Addison Barger. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Boston as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, number 40. That's in there. That's strike 1. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Nick Sogard.
So stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. This to third. Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the right fielder, Roman
And the batter
Anthony.
down, Roman Anthony. Struck out swinging his first time. Upstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. And that one ripped into right. Springer there makes the catch. And the Red Sox leave 1. They're down 1-0. Back in Boston,
Leading
here's
off
Vladimir
for
Guerrero
Toronto,
Jr.
first baseman,
He's kind of an outlier,
Guerrero
especially
Jr.
when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Foul ball there. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Next is the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bottom 4. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rob Refsnyder.
Designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's towards center. Barker should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Carlos
Narvaez. Up next for the Red Sox. Struck out looking his first time. Curveball over for a called strike. Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit in the air, right field. And George makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor
Story comes up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Upstairs. Popped up. Jimenez brings it in for the 3rd out. Red Sox go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Buehler back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, knocks it down. No throw, and they come away without an out. Digging in, Andres Jimenez. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball one. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Clement on at first, nobody out. Next offering, he's in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. And foul ball. Buehler deals. That misses, and now it's 3-2. On the ground to first. Gonzalez takes it himself. One away here in the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Clase stands in now and watches strike one. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. That misses the zone. And the count now even up. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Heineman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Murphy, the lefty, warming up as well. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for Toronto, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On the ground. Zips it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball. Pitch is in there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
And now here is number 40. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Heineman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman Nick Sogard.
Now here is Nick Sogard. A single his first time. This one in the air. Clement has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Bo Bichette. Just off the inside edge. Bichette in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that skips into dirt. Next pitch way upstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Whitlock getting loose as well. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Fly ball to right. Anthony. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next, for the
Vladdy
Blue
Jr.
Jays,
stepping to
first
the dish
baseman,
now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Just off the outside edge. 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and that is that. So they go quietly there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez.
First baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Called strike right there.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Fly ball center field. Barker moving under this one. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So up
right
next,
fielder,
Roman Anthony. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Rob
Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at 2nd, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound,
22.
Garrett Whitlock.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so
right
he'll be
fielder,
tough to
George
get to.
Springer.
Here's George Springer to start it off. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And that is out of play. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for 2nd. The throw in, Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He really shot that one down the right field
Now
line
batting,
and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Man at second. Out to short, and that's a base hit. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Really important at-bat coming up now.
Go-ahead run is at third. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Puts a bunt down. Sogard to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run comes in, and they take the lead.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
First and second, no outs. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that is a big first out.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
So digging in, Jonathan Clase. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lucas rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Whitlock gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Greg Weisser comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And now Tyler Heineman. That's in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.